So there you are in your local bike shop and they start asking you all these scary technical questions about what kind of bike you want. But don't panic, we're all friends here. Hopefully you watched my last film, which introduced you to your friendly local bike shop and highlighted the benefits of having a bike fit. The next thing to think about is how much you want to spend. This is really a decision about frame material and the quality of components which will be attached to that frame. It's also a balancing act between cost, weight, stiffness and comfort. In ascending order of cost, the choice of frame materials are steel, aluminium or aluminum for our American chums, carbon and titanium. Steel frames are the heaviest. They produce a solid, stiff ride but can be a little bumpy. Aluminium frames are much lighter but aren't as solid. They produce a more comfortable ride as they absorb road chatter, but this can also mean that some of the energy you're putting into the pedals can be lost in the frame. Carbon frames are lighter still and are generally stiffer. This means that while they allow for a better transfer of energy, they can also feel slightly more uncomfortable. Finally, titanium is the lightest of all and produces a smoother ride with good energy transfer. For the components, most bikes come with a complete set of drivetrain, brakes and wheels that reflect the price and quality of the frame. Essentially, they will all do the same thing. What you're actually paying for is the weight. If your budget allows, always go for the highest spec, lightest components. The gears themselves can also be a bit of a mystery, but at their most basic, they're there to help you pedal at a consistent rate. The first thing to look out for are the front chainrings. Are they a double or triple set? Most road bikes come with 2 chainrings as standard, but if you live in a very hilly area or you feel you might struggle on climbs, you may want to think about buying a triple. Similarly, double chainrings come in 2 flavours, standard and compact. The difference being the smaller of the 2 rings. On a standard set, this has 38 or 39 teeth, while on a compact it can have between 34 and 36. Fewer teeth on the smaller chainring makes pedalling lighter and make climbing easier. Finally, the rear cassette will have 9, 10 or 11 cogs. This is also referred to as speeds. The more cogs or speeds you have, the broader the gear ratio. This will allow you to ride faster on the flats and downhills and pedal easier on the climbs. Nowadays, the price of a new bike generally doesn't include the cost of pedals, so this is something that will need some consideration. If you want to get the most out of your new bike, it's worth considering clipless ones. There are several different systems that all require cycling shoes and a brand-specific cleat on the sole, which attaches the shoe and the rider to the pedal. This may sound a little daunting at first, but trust me, it will become second nature very quickly. The benefits of being physically attached to the pedal are smoother pedalling and an energy saving of around 30%. Of course, if you aren't quite ready for clipless, just stick with flat pedals and regular sports shoes. Finally, you'll probably have several options of potential bikes that you could buy. You don't have to make a decision there and then. By all means, go home and look at online reviews. Even return to the shop and ask for a test ride if you need one. Once you've weighed up everything and it's time to make a decision, it may just boil down to emotions. Which bike do you simply like the look of? All things considered, buying a bike should be an emotional decision. It should be fun. After all, you're buying something that hopefully you'll enjoy and that will give you many years of pleasure. So that's the lowdown on buying a bike. In my next film, I'll run through all the important little extras you'll need to maintain it and add to your overall cycling experience. Thanks for watching.